Chapter 2. Love is Only So Deep. The title of this chapter is homage to the train of thought I had when I was a young pup just getting started. It's funny that almost 20 years later, that very thought process that was developed to get me through a difficult dating season in my life was brought on again by the very same woman that induced it back then. Got to laugh at both the kid and adult in me for being both an optimist and a pessimist in the same breath. This can go in so many directions, but honestly, let's keep it very general so that it applies to any and everyone listening to the sound of my voice. I'm going to take this by lessons learned and give a small synopsis behind it so that way we aren't here forever, because the topic of love is very vast and has many layers. The first lesson: never allow anyone to mistreat or show you more than once that they don't rock with you as hard as you rock with them. A few things to clean up here. In a monogamous relationship that is closed and exclusive, cheating should never be tolerated. If you are not exclusive, in an open relationship, situationship, or whatever, then this does not apply. But if there is an understanding, I can't necessarily tell you what to accept, but if they don't respect you enough to abide by the rules you all set for your relationship, let it go. And that's male or female. Abuse of any kind is a no-go and grounds for dismissal. That includes physical, mental, financial, and any other category you can think of. I know most women nowadays don't believe they should have to teach a man how to love them. But I have a rule that is in direct opposition to that thought, and it goes like this. Teach me how to love specifically you. Yeah, I dated other women, and I know to send flowers when I'm thinking about you, but guess what? As I'm typing these words, I have dated 2 women in the recent past that don't like to receive flowers. One of them doesn't like live flowers at all and prefers synthetic flowers. And then there was another whose favorite flower is only grown in South Africa. And because of this, she prefers not to get flowers at all. Go figure. That goes against years of my dating experience. So, baby girl, teach me how to love you. Don't expect me to know what you like and love immediately. And as far as the rock with you part, this is to my brothers. Listen. If you find yourself calling her all the time, overextending yourself, going above and beyond, and you are just a friend, guess what you are? Just a friend, little bruh. Learn the lesson and move on. The second lesson is to learn yours and their love languages. I'm sure we have all heard that there are 5 love languages: acts of service, physical touch, gifts, quality time, and words of affirmation. Would you believe me if I told you that there are far more than this, and that if a person can have more than one way of receiving and showing love? Your job is to understand all of yours and your partners, and at the very least, speak their most prominent love language back to them. To keep this simple, imagine your love language is quality time, and you just want your partner to run errands with you on the weekend, and she insists on buying you a pair of Jordans once a month. I'm sure you are not going to turn down the Jordans because it is your shoe of choice. But what you value more is the time you spend together. In this scenario, she isn't speaking your primary love language. While I'm sure I could have used a better example to drive my point home to the people that are listening to the book, I don't have to dig for the biggest diamond in order for them to understand that it is a diamond mine. Third lesson: do unto others as you will have them do unto you. Or, in other words, don't do anything in your relationship that you couldn't deal with your mate dishing back to you. Do I need to repeat this? I hope not, but in case I do, if you can't stand the idea of your girl flirting with a handsome man with more money than you, then I suggest you delete those emoji eyes you sent that thick chick on Instagram with the beautifully done hair and nail set. Nuff said, right? right. Lesson number 4 establishes an identity outside of your relationship. There is nothing wrong with being a good boyfriend, loving husband, and devoted family man. But that should not be all that you are. Trust me, you will lose yourself in that matrix. I don't know where you are on the believer spectrum, but as it goes, God first, self, then wife or girl, then the kids, and everything else. A man can be defined by whom he sends his praises to, because that is where he finds his worth. Then take care of yourself. Fitness, mental stimulation, ambitions outside of career, purpose that is defined by the source, and peace of mind. All of this is found in yourself, then your partner and the kids. Everything and everybody else comes after that. This includes the job, your parents, siblings, and the world.